When were GPS apps first introduced? Imagine a world where finding your way meant unfolding paper maps and asking strangers for directions. Now, picture a time when technology started changing that forever. The story of GPS apps begins in the early 1990s with the first automotive GPS systems. Mazda introduced the very first car GPS navigation system in 1990, giving drivers a new way to find their way. Not long after, in 1997, Alpine released a GPS-based CD-ROM navigation system, which was pretty advanced for its time. These early systems were big and expensive, often costing thousands of dollars, and mostly used by businesses or wealthy individuals. Portable GPS devices for cars became available by 1998, with Garmin launching the Street Pilot. These devices were smaller, about the size of a large smartphone, and could be carried between cars. They were a game changer because you could take them on road trips or use them while traveling. However, these early GPS systems had a big limitation. The government restricted civilian GPS accuracy until the year 2000. This meant that the location data was only accurate to about 300 feet, which was not very precise. Then, everything changed on May 1, 2000. The U.S. government turned off what was called selective availability, a program that intentionally reduced civilian GPS accuracy. Overnight, the accuracy improved from 300 feet to roughly 20 feet. This made GPS much more reliable and practical for everyday use, from driving to hiking. In the early 2000s, GPS technology started to become part of our daily lives through mobile phones. The first GPS-enabled phone, called the Benefin-esque, was released in 1999. It was a basic device, but it showed the potential of combining GPS with mobile technology. As the decade progressed, more smartphones began to include assisted GPS, or AGPS, which used cell towers to improve location accuracy. By around 2007, Apple released the first iPhone with built-in GPS and introduced Google Maps. This was a turning point because suddenly, millions of people could access navigation apps directly from their phones. These advancements made GPS apps a staple of 21st century life. They transformed how we traveled, explored new places, and even found the fastest route home. During the 2000s, portable GPS devices went from being bulky gadgets to sleek, affordable apps on smartphones. The rapid growth of this technology reflected the spirit of the decade: fast, connected, and full of innovation. So, the first GPS apps really took off in the early 2000s, after the government lifted restrictions and mobile phones started to include GPS technology. That's when GPS apps became a part of everyday life, shaping the way we navigate the world.